A Holiday for Mr. Muster. Story and pictures by Arnold Lobel. There were sneezes and sore throats at the zoo. All the animals had very bad head colds. Achoo! 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 Mr. Muster, the zookeeper, was worried and telephoned the doctor. Bring, bring, bring. The doctor came and gave pills and cough syrup to everyone. These animals have been sitting in their cramped cages for too long, said the doctor. They need exercise and fresh salt air. Muster, as soon as they are all well again, you should take them to the seashore. In a few days, all of the animals were feeling much better. Mr. Muster packed a little picnic lunch. Wee, wee, shh, roar, He hired a bus to take them to the seashore. Beep, beep. All day long, everyone picnicked and played on the beach. Whee! Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Nom, 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 nom. Wah! Glub, 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 glub. It's time to go home now, said Mr. Muster, as he dried each animal with a large towel. Just then they heard something. The sound of tinkling music was coming from a nearby amusement park. The animals listened to the music. They saw the beautiful colored lights. Suddenly, all the animals rushed into the amusement park. "Stop! Come back!" exclaimed Mr. Muster. But there were so many things to see that the animals forgot he was there. Ah, look at that! Way! Woohoo! Yeah! "Come back! Come back!" shouted Mr. Muster. But the roller coaster was rumbling so loudly that no one could hear. Wee, 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 wee! Come back, called Mr. Muster. But the Ferris wheel was spinning so fast that no one would listen. "Oh, do come back!" cried Mr. Muster. But the animals on the parachute jump were having too much fun. Whoa! Yippee! The animals hoped that Mr. Muster would leave them at the amusement park forever. "The day is ruined," sobbed Mr. Muster. "I must find a way to take my animals back home." He was so upset, he had to have a chocolate ice cream soda to make himself feel better. Just as Mr. Muster finished the last gurgle of his soda, he had an idea. "I have an idea!" he cried. He hurried to the store and bought many, many things. Mr. Mustard ran back to the bus. He hammered and sawed and painted and nailed. Then he tied a big black mustache around his nose. "Now no one will know who I am," he said. "Step right up," called Mr. Mustard. "Here's the most exciting ride in the whole amusement park." The animals listened to the strange man with the big black mustache. They all wanted to try the most exciting ride in the whole amusement park and quickly climbed on the bus. "Woohoo! Yeah, over there! Roar, roar." Boom! Snort! Went the bus as Mr. Mustard stepped on the starter. They drove over bridges and up high hills. They drove past cities and farms. Everyone agreed with the man with the mustache. This ride was certainly the best of all. Suddenly, the bus stopped. The ride was over. The animals climbed sadly out of the bus. There was the zoo. But where was Mr. Mustard? The animals growled at the man with a big black mustache. "Surprise! It's me!" cried Mr. Mustard, taking off his disguise. When the animals saw him again, they felt much better. And they felt even better every time Mr. Mustard took them for another ride. They would wave to children and would listen to the wind in their ears. It was always the most exciting ride in the world. The end.